flying not very far away. I mean, the wingtips were maybe that far, like Blue Angels or something. Then he went like this, which is pretty clear. And Swamiji gave me a flower to hold up. It was a rose. So I held that up, and the guy goes like this, and he swoops under to Swami's side.
And I was almost shot down by Israeli planes and Egyptian planes, but I all defeated by with a marigold flower. When the Israeli plane came to shoot me, I said, I opened my window and threw a marigold flower at him. That's why I defeated him.
When Swamiji first mentioned that he was going to fly over the Berlin Wall, we all didn't take it too seriously, because it seemed to be such a big event, and nobody really could imagine that it was going to be feasible, because the situation in those days politically was so thick.
The world is in topsy-turvy condition, and our leaders are taking us to bring the ultimate destruction of this planet Earth. So we are just demonstrating to draw the attention of the humanity.
But do you actually think anyone will take very much notice?
That's exactly we are trying to show, because many people try to draw the attention of the humanity by violence, by bombing, by terrorists blowing up the houses, etc. But we are trying to show by peaceful means.
This weekend, Swami Vishnu plans to risk his own life to show how much he's in earnest about peace. He'll fly this microlight aircraft across the symbolic front line of East and West, the Berlin Wall. It sounds like a suicide mission.
But the danger we have to take anyhow, because the whole world is going to be destroyed. So what one person, if I die, it's not going to make much difference, because they are going to destroy the entire world. Within 20 minutes, in 6 minutes, there will be no Europe left. 20 minutes, the entire planet is gone, 90% of the population.
Do you expect to survive that trip across the border yourself?
If I survive, I'm fine. If I am not survive, because I'm going a little earlier, and you will follow me later on.
People will obviously be entertained by what you're doing, but in the end, don't you think they'll dismiss you as some sort of crank?
Well, that's what, when the people bomb the houses, bomb embassies, and destroy the planes, etc., and bring the bomb, then it's not crazy. When I bring flowers, cross borders with flowers, not with guns, then people call crazy, then they are crazy. I'm not crazy.
He used a much smaller plane, an ultralight plane.
It can be taken apart and reassembled in a backyard, and requires very little distance to take off. So, upon a very cold, misty, early morning, they went upon a hillside, unpacked it, and then reassembled it. And silently
So he flew over the Berlin Wall. Remember that time they were shooting people who tried to go over. He actually flew under the radar. They couldn't see him with the radar. The guards that were posted should have been able to see him, except it turned out that that day was very foggy. He knew he wanted to fly east, so he flew towards the rising sun.
And he landed in a field. When this plane landed in a field, some farmer came running, started talking. He gave him some flowers.
The farmer pulled him out of the mud. Right? Said he would help him. He wouldn't call the police. And Swamiji said, "No, you have to call the police, because if the police don't come, if there's no report, then there's no purpose in the mission." The police came. They arrested Swamiji. They started to question him.
They sent him back because he said, "I have a peace festival going on in West Berlin, I have to rush." So they put him on the S-Bahn, on the local train, with a cheese sandwich, and he just arrived on time.
After the successful crossing of the Berlin Wall, a telegram was sent out to all major leaders of the world. Quote, Swami Vishnu Devananda has today successfully flown over the wall from West to East Berlin in the symbolic bid for world peace. By this mission, he has shown that it is only man-made boundaries that separate East from West, nation from nation, and man from man. Only when we recognize the unity of mankind will there be any hope of universal peace.
Serve, love, give, purify, meditate, realize. Be good, do good, be kind, be compassionate. Serve, love, give, purify, meditate, realize. Be good, do good, be kind, be compassionate. Adapt, adjust, accommodate. Bear insult, bear injury, highest sadhana. Adapt, adjust, accommodate. Bear insult, bear injury, highest sadhana. This is his main teachings, and we are following his teachings, and we are trying to bring unity in diversity using the yogic discipline and yogic life.
Swami Vishnudevananda's life was a mission in itself.
He flew with a mission. He wanted to bring the message of peace to all places.
He worked continuously for the greater good of humanity and never missed an opportunity to teach.
Whatever he knew, we knew. And because he was generous with his information.
His work was an expression of the deep love he had for the entire world.
So he saw the whole world as his family, and he felt the need to help his family and to work for peace.
Well, it was a great example for us and for all of us as inspiration, as a great world teacher, and I don't think even today we're able to assess how much, how deep his work went